Hey, hope you're having a super freaking awesome day. Okay. Okay, bye.
Hope you're having a super freaking awesome day, everyone. Welcome to the Mornings with the Dreds. Mrs. Dreds is still don't even have the microphone in front of her face yet. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm busy.
You busy?
Yeah.
Are you getting set up over there on the laptop so we can see who the hell is going to come in the chat and
I'm
chat with
trying.
us this morning? Oh yeah, Denise made it. Welcome, Denise.
She is there.
Welcome. Yeah, see, I can see her name. I think StreamYard asked you, if you want the host and hosts to take and see your name and your viewing on Facebook. On YouTube, it comes up whatever you are on YouTube.
Yeah.
But Facebook, not so much. Good morning, Tanya. And so you have to kind of give permission. And some people are weird about that, giving permission to a third streaming party to use your Facebook. They think they're going to, I don't know, spread dick pics in your name around. I guess.
They may.
I don't know.
They may.
I don't know. Good news. Hey, we have recreational cannabis here in Ohio, and I'm already seeing people here locally, and we're friends with them. I'm not going to call their name out on the show. Welcome for pit bulls across America. Give me 5. I'm still alive. And there's I've already seen a couple comments like, "Oh, great! I can finally go smoke weed for the first time ever." And it's
Whatever.
like these are the same people that were like, "Why don't we just legalize it recreationally? Why don't we just do what they do for alcohol?" And they did, and you fuckers are still not happy. You're still talking shit.
What, that they can finally smoke legally?
Yeah, it's not about nobody who has been smoking weed for as long as I have, or just in general, just for a while. What hasn't? It's not because they're letting you. We were going to do it anyway. Okay, I think the big thing is now you can grow it. Now, this goes in effect December 7th. Now, it is possible that our lovely Nazi governor, DeWine, okay, has talked about possibly appealing some of it. Maybe not the entire thing, but some of it. I guess they just don't like money, because this is going, and in it, in this, the issue 2, it did specify a lot of money. Wherever there's dispensaries, those municipalities are going to get a lot of money.
Yeah, they're going to
A
make
lot of money is going to good things within the state. And apparently, DeWine doesn't like money, because now he wants to go in with a fine-tooth comb and start nitpicking. So we'll just have to wait and see. But by a pretty, it wasn't like a close,
landslide.
huh?
It wasn't a landslide.
It wasn't a landslide. It was relatively close. I think the final poll was like, I think we had close to 56%, if not 56%, in favor.
Right.
And they shut 2 hours into
the counts.
The counts, they called it. Associated Press called it at 9:30. They started counting at 7:30 when the polls ended. So it is about the money. The prison system, yeah, great, but it is and just about good money. Okay, not yeah, sure, they make a lot of money, in the prison system and private prisons and everything. But Ruby is here and we can start now, she said. Okay. But yeah, it is. It does bring a lot of money. If you look at other states who have gone down this road, there's a lot of money coming in. In small local municipalities,
Brings a lot of people in too.
and it does. It creates a lot of jobs. Good paying jobs here too. Bud tenders at medical dispensaries here in Ohio can, make $22, $23 an hour.
It's a working for an actual dispensary, like a medical dispensary. I think what's going to happen is since so many jobs are going to open up, that the wages will start dropping some. I don't think it's going to get to a point that you'll make that much money.
I think it's going to be close. And they're talking about doing what Maryland did. When my dad passed and we were out in Maryland, I stopped by. They have recreation. I stopped by one of their dispensaries, and they have a medical and recreation side. You go, okay, go to the right, and you're at the recreational side.
Yeah.
What do you keep looking at?
I don't know.
Well, then quit looking. Shut the door so you don't get distracted. No, but so they're gonna do that. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. It's not what we're gonna talk about. I do have a couple articles before we get into talking about ThanksKilling. And it's funny, they got 2 movies out. I just realized this last night. They got 2 movies out: ThanksKilling and ThanksKilling 3.
Oh.
Now, ThanksKilling 3 is about where's ThanksKilling 2?
They said it was the worst movie ever made.
Huh?
Because they said it was the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, they said ThanksKilling 2, which isn't even a movie.
Oh. But they say that's the reason that it got destroyed.
Yes. And we're gonna talk about the ThanksKilling movies as we watched them last night. That second one, I'm gonna have to rewatch that one. Or the third one, however you want to put it. It is absolutely hilarious. If you like raunchy adult puppet movies, you'll love this. And I got a trailer to show you too. So we're going to talk about them and, whatever else. But Halloween just passed. We do have Thanksgiving right around the damn corner.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. A homeowner in haunted house horror. A visitor, 20 years old, assaulted a man. Said he thought the victim was a statue. November 3rd. Came out. While inside a haunted house on Halloween night, a Florida man.
Oh, go figure.
Go figure. Dressed as an FBI agent, allegedly struck a victim in the face with a BB gun, claiming that he thought his target was a statue. Not a scaring player, police report. Well, I think we're going to have to take and put the kitty cats out there and shut the door. How about that? Can you do that for me, Mrs. Dreds? Man, right up by the scruff. Okay, we're going to put the kitty cats up because they will get into everything. Anyway, the free haunted house was constructed inside the home of the man in Seminole. 47-year-old male victim. An advertisement asked, "Are you brave enough to make it through the manor and get some treats?" So this guy basically, designs his house as a little haunted house, and you make it through and you get some treats. Pretty cool idea. Little interactive, for the kiddies. I'm guessing it's a family oriented place, but police say Angus Schusser, whatever. 20 years old, entered the residence wearing an FBI jacket and body armor and carrying an airsoft gun that resembled a Glock pistol. As he moved through the house, he went around a corner to where the victim was standing. While dressed in a costume, the homeowner was not acting as a role player at the time. So he was just kind of there, making sure, I guess, everything goes well. The 6'4", 210-pound Angus You have to be that big if your name's Angus.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes together. Turned away from the victim and grabbed the airsoft gun from his hip holster. Then allegedly struck the victim with the gun's handle. So he basically pistol whipped.
So why would you do that in somebody else's house anyway?
Well, it was a haunted house.
Okay, you
he
still don't
thought
hit
it
other
was a
people's shit.
statue, but I get what you're saying. Even if it was a statue, why
Yeah, why are
you
we hitting other
why you
people's
gonna
shit?
turn around, and pull out your little fake, airsoft gun and start beating on somebody's statue? I mean, that right there is, I didn't even think about that particular aspect to it, and then, you hit the fucking homeowner in the face. I'm all right. Fort Pitbull says I'm a big Porky's fan as well as Cheech and Chong. I was just trying to keep up with the like Tanya said, why I saw anything, a person or not. Right, yeah. Why would you even just start hitting on somebody's shit when they're doing something clearly just for fun to entertain you? Very much in the spirit of Halloween, which I respect. And you're going to turn around and start beating on what you thought was a statue. That doesn't excuse you from beating on somebody's shit.
Right.
Laughing and not apologetic, he told the victim he thought he was a statue, the police allege. So doesn't even care that he's, hitting this guy's shit. The defendant then ran out of the home, or ran out from the home to the victim's front door as the victim followed him to prevent him from leaving. The bloody homeowner was treated at the scene by EMS workers, while Angus was arrested by sheriff's deputy for aggravated battery and possession of a bulletproof vest during the commission of a felony. The airsoft gun was seized as evidence.
Stupid.
You gotta make sure it's an actual gun.
Actual airsoft pistol.
Airsoft gun, I mean, yeah. Rain, the voice of Rodney Dane. No respect. I can't do Rodney.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not even gonna try. It's quite horrible. Here's one. This one will really turn your gut. Police, a custodian at a school, elementary school, contaminated school food with personal body fluids and bleach.
Why?
If you've seen a picture of this guy, which I'm gonna have to throw it up here. Let me share my screen real quick. You guys see this guy. Because he looks like he would do this. He looks like he might be in like a cult or something. Look at him. He's a would you even, I mean, if you knew that's what the custodian looked like, would you feel safe with your kids there? New Jersey school custodian used bleach and personal body fluids to contaminate food products and utensils intended for elementary school students. Giovanni there, as you can see, 25, facing multiple felony accounts after allegedly recording himself performing sexual acts with items from the school. Oh, it gets worse. He posted extremely disturbing videos to Telegram, prompting several tips to be sent to the officials and at the Upper Deerfield at the school, Elizabeth F. Moore School, as detailed in a shocking probable cause affidavit. Videos obtained by police showed, I don't know, I'll just call him Giovanni, using various utensils and items from the school to wipe his penis, testicles, and anus.
Oh my God.
Additionally, he could be seen masturbating and urinating on pillows and kitchen bowls and spraying bleach on cucumbers later served to students.
Oh, wow. What the
If-
fuck is wrong with
If
him?
you guys are like a first time listener to this show, what
Sorry.
an article to pop off with, right? But this is kind of how we do. We just have fun. We laugh. Yeah, as if that wasn't revolting enough.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
allegedly used multiple pieces of bread to wipe his anus and genitals before putting the bread back in a container later to be served to children.
What the hell?
He's currently locked up in Cumberland County Jail.
They need to keep him locked up for a long time.
Yeah. That was in Jersey. That's very
You know, people don't want to
That's-
send their kids to school anyway because of all the shit that goes on in schools.
that's
And
yeah, that's very Florida like.
that is very Florida-like.
It can't. Yes, they have him on video, so he had to come clean. I would think. There are horrible people out there. Horrible people. I mean, we're
I'm
flabbergasted here. I mean, I'm just waiting for
baffled.
somebody to, yes, absolutely, yuck with a capital Y, Mr. Yuck. So that was a revolting way to start the show.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Why isn't there more Thanksgiving horror movies?
I don't know. When does the new one come out?
November 17th in theaters, I'm pretty sure. And it could be streaming as well. You'll
Peacock?
probably have to pay for it.
I don't know because most of the new ones have been coming out on Peacock though, and they've been coming out for free if you have a subscription.
Yeah. Oh, Giovanni. Yeah, definitely fucking drugs and or some mental illness issues going on there. But there isn't. There isn't a whole lot of horror movies for us fans who just aren't a once a year scary movie watcher. School systems have no accountability when it comes to hiring. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I've seen some shady characters, working in the cafeteria and things like that. There were a lot. They were mostly older people, like your typical lunch ladies.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of those. I mean, that stereotype is out there for a reason. Anyone that works with or around kids should be made to have regular drug tests and mental evaluation. At least in the beginning, the mental evaluation, a good in-depth background check.
Yeah.
I mean, although, he could have a clean record and still have these weird, fantasies and this and
Yeah,
that.
you do shit and just not got caught yet.
And just maybe not get caught.
He was ready to get caught.
So,
he videotaped that shit.
Man, he just couldn't couldn't hold himself. Last week, Delphi had a teacher incident. Even after all the media spotlight, had a teacher incident. Delphi, just wow.
Yeah,
that's just crazy. I'm hoping Bobby 2 Trill will make it over sometime today. If he does, there might be a little update because some things happened the other night. A writ of mandamus, I believe it is, requesting the judge be taken off the case. And so a lot of big things happening there. So for all you that have very kindly subscribe to the channel, you will be notified. And so hopefully we're going to do a little update on that. But before we get too serious with all that, we got to talk Thanksgiving.
Yep.
There's one, because there's not a lot out there. You have the new one coming out November 17th.
Mm-hmm.
You also have there was another one I was thinking of too, and I can't remember. I guess not. ThanksKilling,
Mm-hmm.
of course, is you know, a big one. Very, very campy, very goofy, low budget, and meant to be that way.
Very not kid friendly.
Very not kid friendly. No, I did not ever get around to watching Pilgrim on Hulu. I forgot all
That might
about
be
it.
the other one.
That might be another one. That's going to give me something to watch today. So thank you for that, for reminding me. But as I was saying, they ThanksKilling 3 actually states, you know, the only movie that skipped its own sequel.
Yeah.
And but ThanksKilling 1, the first one, it's just a classic. It's what you would expect. It's bad puppets. Not really bad, because Turkey, his name with an IE, by the way. Turkey is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, he is.
He's a pretty cool puppet. Now 3 is 99% puppets.
Yeah.
And again, very much not kid friendly.
No.
This is, as I
Do
mentioned,
not let your children see.
don't let it
these
may
movies.
look, if you turn the volume down, it may look like a Sesame Street episode at times. But this is very much not. Very raunchy, campy, dirty humor, and 99% puppets.
Yes.
And I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
It was funny.
It was very funny. It kind of makes you look at, if you're watching it with somebody, as me and Mrs. Dred say a couple times, we just look at each other like, did we just really hear that? Is that what we heard? So I'm gonna we'll talk first about the first one.
Okay.
I got the trailer here. I'm gonna play the trailer. We'll come back and we'll talk about the first one.
Guys, I was thinking, you know, since it's Thanksgiving and all that, we should go around and say what we're thankful for.
I'm thankful that your mom has the juiciest poon in town.
Back in the 1500s, in the settlement of Crawlberg, an old Indian by the name of Feathercloud necromanced a turkey that would stop at nothing to get what he wanted. Kill.
You don't believe me, do you?
I do believe it.
No, welcome, Joni. Joni popped in during the trailer. As you can see, I mean, even the story is ridiculous. I mean, a killer turkey is just ridiculous. The acting, I think, was done on purpose bad.
I do too.
I think that was just, and when you see 3, you'll understand that that's probably the direction they're going. Now, this, I thought, the first one was a funny movie. It's one that we watch every Thanksgiving.
Right.
That's one of those ones. Everyone has a movie they watch when it gets close to this time of year. I don't know about Thanksgiving, but if you have a go-to movie, if you do, let me know. I want to hear your guys' go-to movie if you have one for Thanksgiving. Because again, there's not a lot out there. If you go to Lifetime or some shit.
There's Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
I mean, there is the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. That
there's
is
Garfield Thanksgiving.
Garfield, yes. The cartoons, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very kid friendly.
Yes, and definite must watch.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Football. Yeah, I don't watch much football anymore. So, Fear and Loathing. Poor peoples across America said Fear and Loathing. Is it
good movie?
Okay, great movie. I'm trying to make the the Thanksgiving connection. Maybe it's just something that you do. I mean, maybe there's not a connection with Thanksgiving. I didn't even mention that, so it doesn't have to be. If there's
just something you watch.
If there's a go-to movie that always comes out, or you always watch around this time of year for some reason. Oh yeah, Fear and Loathing is a great movie. Actually, a little Gonzo thing on my arm. I love some Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, there's no connection. It's just something you go to around this time of year. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. ThanksKilling is one that we go to, and as you mentioned, the Charlie Brown, the Garfield Christmas, those are all classic. I love them. I'm a big fucking a sucker for nostalgia, and I love watching that old shit. Another one that we go to around this time of year, not horror related. We'll go off the horror for a minute, but WKRP in Cincinnati, The Great Turkey Drop is a great episode. You haven't seen
it's hilarious.
I think that's Kelly there. Is that Kelly? Not scary, but the kids love Adam's Family Values with the burning pilgrim scene. That sounds like Kelly and her kids. Is that it? Why you yawn in the microphone? Are we that boring?
No.
Okay. National Lampoons, the Macy's Day Parade is always one is a go-to. I don't even, that was something that's again a very nostalgic thing because I would watch that, with my mom. I have a lot of memories, good memories of that being on that time of year. So it is something that every once in a while I'll go back and watch. Now with technology, I can sit right here at the fucking computer and watch it on YouTube. And because they usually stream it live on YouTube. For Pitbull's National Lampoons, which one? The Christmas Vacation?
All of those are good, though.
All of those are really good. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But ThanksKilling, that's a good one. How by show of hands in the chat, how many have seen ThanksKilling? And please let us know your thoughts, because I like kind of the dumb, campy stuff. Dumb humor.
Yeah.
I dig. I don't know.
It's
a lot of dry
it's a very fun watch.
Huh?
It's a very fun watch.
It is. I mean, don't take it too serious. You take it too serious, you just miss out on the enjoyment of it just being what it's supposed to be. It's not trying to be an A-list Hollywood budget type movie. It's meant to be this way. So keeping that in mind, it's a great flick.
And you definitely have to have a raunchy sense of humor to.
No, you really do. Yeah, you have to have a good sense of humor. Don't go in if you're easily offended. Don't go in there if you're easily triggered. And I don't think any of our listeners are. Or you wouldn't be our listeners. Don't watch it if you are easily offended. I think again, it's a great watch. How many skulls would you give ThanksKilling? I mean, because you basically seen the premise, these 5 friends going home for Thanksgiving, things go a little crazy, this turkey, and you just leave it at that. Basically, I'm not going to give you a whole synopsis, but out of 5 skulls, what
I'd
would
give
you
it a
give
3.
You give it a 3?
Mhm.
I'm going 4. I'm going 4 just for the entertainment value. I think it's a fun watch. Well, that excludes me. I definitely don't have a raunchy sense of humor. Oh God. Yeah, and you aren't good at lying either. Now, part 3, on the other hand, that one's
off the chain.
That one is. I mean, I want to watch it again just because of the mom.
Yeah, it's everywhere though. This movie is
It-
everywhere.
Yes, I mean, and when you say everywhere, that is no exaggeration. You're all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I watching here? You got an 80-year-old grandma on
Rapper.
mother on oxygen who is trying to be the next big rap sensation, talking all gangster. It is
screws all these dudes.
Oh, she's a hoe in the neighborhood. It is absolutely off the chain.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
ThanksKilling 2 has been destroyed. Only 1 copy remains, and Turkey will stop at nothing to get it. Gravy. You shall not peck!
What?
That's a really good trailer.
That is
It's
a
so
really good
deceiving.
trailer. It's a great trailer. And
Shows
it's
Granny.
a great it's a great movie.
Show Granny in there. Oh, she's funny.
Joni says, I'm getting a Dark Crystal vibe from Turkey. You should.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, Melanie. She finally made it in.
Yep.
She doesn't have her granddaughter, I'm guessing, or she does. Please don't let her hear this. This movie, I don't even know where to begin with this one.
It's special.
It's special, all right. The little puppet girl you seen, the yellow one.
Oni.
Oni. Oni. Not to be confused with Joni in the chat. Oni loses her mind. Little puppet
Like,
mind.
loses.
She lost her mind. Okay.
Like lost
literally mind leaves her body.
Like you would lose your keys.
Right. and it goes into some vortex, some other
don't-
type world. I'm not even sure. So she's on a quest. There's like so many different things
Well,
going
she's still on Earth.
She's still on a, but she's on a quest to find her mind.
Mhm.
And runs into was it Uncle Dan?
Donnie.
Uncle Donnie.
Yes.
And I can't remember half the name.
He is the creator of the Gobbler? Is it the Gobbler? The oven that
Oh no, the Peck Master.
something like that.
The something, yeah.
Yeah.
And the old lady that I like is Uncle Donnie's mom.
No, it's the other dude.
It's the other guy. Oh, it's the see, I thought they were brothers. They were just
No,
friends.
her name's Lois.
Lois?
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. I mean, I may be so inclined to find, I'm sure I could find a little YouTube clip of
Lois. I'm sure you
rapping.
could.
And I'm going to look now. But and you have Uncle Donnie, and what was the other guy's name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. It's Uncle Donnie's idea, which was the young guy with the beard that you've seen in the trailer. Had this idea of Thanksgiving Land.
Yeah. An amusement park.
An amusement park. And so they're on a quest to make this happen. But they kind of get mixed up in Oni's quest to find her mind. And then on top of that, they're met with what looked like that little turd is actually a worm. And this big robot dude, I can't remember his name either.
I'll have to think.
Yeah. And they're from space
Coming to get the movie.
Coming to get the movie to stop Turkey from getting the movie.
Yeah, because there's only one copy left.
Yeah, that's it.
All the other ones got burned.
Right.
The last one got thrown away.
And Turkey and his son. Okay.
We can't tell the whole movie.
I know. I'm just trying to get a little synopsis and just let everybody know all the different quests involved. So Turkey and his son are trying to get to this movie.
Right.
Son becomes like the movie. All right.
Because
I don't know what else to say.
There's just quite a few side stories.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of jumble.
It's all over the place. If you do partake in cannabis, I highly suggest having some before you watch this. I'm trying to find rapping grandma here because that's just. Let me view this here. There's the cartoon.
You can't find any?
Oh. The Pluck Master.
He gets involved.
Yami.
Oh, Yami. Okay.
Yami, not Oni.
You couldn't even remember what it was at all.
I couldn't either. I know. And all right, because I got to show this. The sorry for the pause there. Uncle Donnie and Jeffrey. I wonder where this conversation was going to. Oh well, wait. They would pop in with little. They would like say something like string cheese, and then next thing you know, you're seeing this guy.
A little string cheese guy.
Yeah.
Kids is loving it.
Greeny string cheese. Are you ready for a delicious snickety snack? This ain't none of that farm-raised cow crap. Greeny's here is 100% lab-made, so fuck you. Greeny string cheese.
That's what you're in for with this movie. That's what you're in for.
Yep. There's all kinds of little ones that pop up.
Yes, Tanya. Yeah, grandma or the mom's a puppet. Yeah, the old lady's a puppet. Everyone's a puppet except Jeffrey and Uncle Donnie.
I sure hope she's a puppet.
If not, that's some damn good makeup.
Yeah, because she is ugly as sin.
She's hideous. I can't believe they don't have a little video on. That upsets me a little bit.
Did you look for like clips of Thanksgiving 2 or Thanksgiving 3?
Yeah.
ThanksKilling 3.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
I guess you have to watch the movie.
Yeah. You have to watch it again.
You
See?
probably find a picture of her.
Oh, I know. I can find a picture. Oh, well. See, here I go again. I'm just all over the place now. ThanksKilling clips. All right. We're going to try this again. See, they got the muff diving. Yeah. It's like turkey has no dick. We have that clip.
Oh, yeah, because when he goes through the Pluckmaster.
Yeah. You also seen, I do want to mention, you also seen for horror fans, you probably noticed a little scene in the trailer where he straps on a chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
An ode to the Evil Dead series. And he's like, gravy. That's fucking hilarious. Hey, here we go. This is Turkey Has No Dick.
White as a motherfucking feather.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Well, let's go get some drinks and then kill
I love how the
motherfuckers.
skeletons react.
Sir,
Yeah.
What is it?
sir, you're winky wink.
Winky wink.
Winky wink.
Yes, sir. Your pee-pee.
Pee-pee?
Your gravy chode, sir. I'm afraid we lost it.
You lost my dick? Yeah, I mean, we didn't lose it. It just misplaced it.
Yeah.
No dick, huh? Gravy.
Yeah. He straps a chainsaw on to where his little turkey pee-pee would be.
I'm
He
so
said,
sorry,
your
people.
winky wink.
Your pee-pee.
He said, my winky wink. Animation is phenomenal. It is
so funny.
It is. This will, if you have sense of humors like Mrs. Dreds and myself, this will be a staple every Thanksgiving. You will watch ThanksKilling 1 and ThanksKilling 2. 3.
I'll just say 3.
3. Here's one though. I do have another trailer. I'm almost I'm glad that I remembered here. There's a new horror Christmas movie coming out. Nightmare on 34th Street.
Oh my god.
Now this one doesn't have a trailer like, oh, I gotta see that. It's got one that makes me say, I'll check it out. You know, I'm curious. Let me know what you guys think.
Do you want to hear a Christmas story? Like one you've never heard before?
All right. What'd you think? It don't look bad. You
I don't
said?
think it
I don't know if
looks
anybody
bad.
heard you there because the trailer was still kind of playing.
But I don't think I'd go to the movie to see it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It is, I think from the looks of the person driving the car, it is based probably out of the UK.
Well, it says
give-
British.
Yeah. And they can put out some good movies over there. I mean, Hammer Films, come on. It doesn't look too bad. Melanie said I'd watch it. Yeah. Looks decent. Kelly, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Might be worth checking out. I'm curious about it. So you guys are, probably on the same lines, along the same lines as me and Mrs. Dreds here. I am curious about it. I do want to check it out. I'm gonna check them out anyway. What was that last one that we watched? With old dude and the damn, can't remember. Here's one to if you guys haven't seen A Christmas Horror Story.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's real good. That's
What's the new one that just came out a couple years ago?
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Yeah,
that one's. I wish I would have went to the movie actual theater and saw
Yeah,
that.
that one was pretty good.
It's funny. It's comedic. It's good.
Yeah. It said that Terrifier 3 is going to be set at Christmas. And I guess some people aren't too happy with the little teaser trailer because it can be insinuated that Art kills a kid. And they are saying that the one dude from Stranger Things is Santa. Yeah, with the let me see now. I gotta find it. But that's what I think I heard that some people aren't too fucking happy about that. Let me see if I gotta find. You hear me henpecking. Well, this could be a while. The main one, that one is Violent Night.
Yeah.
Violent Night. Yeah. The main one, speaking of Terrifier, Art the Clown, David Howard Thornton plays a killer Grinch in the main one.
That is facts, Kelly.
Yeah. Ribby Slippers says, I might be extremely morbid, but I like to see A Christmas Story loosely based on the Ramsey case. Interesting.
Yeah, because that was around Christmas time.
I believe so, yeah. Kelly says, yeah, Teek's super excited. Teek being her son for Terrifier 3. Kids die in a lot of horror movies. Yeah, you don't really see it a whole lot. It is kind of
No,
taboo.
but you do see it a lot anymore.
You
So
do.
why is
Especially 80s
that's what she's saying.
movies.
She's like,
80s movies had a lot of, late 70s, early 80s horror movies, not just Christmas horror movies, but just horror movies in general, had a lot of kid killers, demonic kids, kids dying, getting pushed out windows, prom night.
yeah, but it's like,
So
why are they making such a big deal that
shouldn't
they're doing
it
this?
shouldn't really be, a big deal.
Yeah, but
Maybe
issue
it's
with it.
just speculated that they may come across some issues,
But, I
but
mean, if,
you never see it really.
it's one of those things with everything. If you don't like
Violent
it,
Night was all right. Yeah, I
don't watch
good
it.
point. They did it in Pet Cemetery. Little Gage gets hit by an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
I mean,
Then the remake of Pet Cemetery, it was the reversal. Remember the little girl died and
yeah, right. So yeah, that shouldn't be an issue, but you never know. I mean, hell, remember the old, the big panic back in the 80s with
Christmas Evil.
was it Christmas Evil?
Mhm.
Where the trailer that they were
Yeah.
playing on TV depicted Santa Claus
Being a killer.
And so it's like, and then
Don't-
they got all up in arms. They got the trailer taken off.
Like, if you don't like it, don't watch
Just
it.
don't watch it. Don't let your kids see it. How are they? What are they going to think when they see Santa Claus? Looking like they're doing those bad things. Don't let them watch it. Why are they watching it to begin with?
Yeah.
I mean, do your job as a parent, okay? And when they're young, that you monitor what the hell they watch. Ruby says, yeah, most in the 70s and 80s were teens. Yeah, there were a lot of teens, more probably the late 70s. There's a few like The Damned. Had like
Something's wrong with the children.
Yeah, something's wrong with the children. That may have been more 70s
That's the
or
Christmas
early
movie.
70s. But there were a lot of your teen slasher movies. Those were super big in the 80s. Melody says, so society is pushing the let's be offended agenda. Super sensitive is the in thing now, which is sad. It really is sad. Yeah, I mean, back then, yeah, our parents didn't really monitor anything.
Mine didn't.
I mean, my mom did to a certain extent. Of course, we didn't have HBO or anything. Are you crying?
No, my eyes watering. I was cleaning earlier and had bleach on my hand, and I
you
wiped
got
my
bleach
eye.
in your eye. So yeah, I mean, there were certain things like, my mom wouldn't let me watch George Carlin. I did. I hacked into the cable box and I did. Wouldn't let me watch, Richard Pryor, or, there were some things that she deemed just not appropriate for certain ages, So mine was very loosely monitored. But for the most part, yeah, we watched what the hell we wanted. Kelly says, if your kids don't understand that movies are just that and not real, they shouldn't be watching them. People think I'm wrong for letting my kids watch them, but they aren't scared of shit. And they get the difference between real life and acting. And that's a big thing. I kind of, in the very beginning, my grandson, Zane, of course, he always wanted to hang around mom, pop, and there's always something horror going on. One of his favorite movies, horror movie, well, probably Scream.
Mhm.
He was Ghostface for Halloween. But also Evil Dead, Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
He likes
He
the
loved
skeleton. He
that.
likes the skeletons movie, and he likes that movie. At first, He was scared of Michael Myers. Now, this past Halloween, they went, was it the Air Force Museum where they had a bunch of things for kids around Halloween, and got his picture with Michael Myers.
And Ghostface.
And Ghostface. He was scared to death of that Michael Myers mask. I tried putting it on, tried to get him to put it on. No, take that off, Pop, take that off.
Remember the Freddy doll we have?
Yes, we have a little plastic Freddy that usually holds a big plastic bowl. Scared to death of that, just sitting there. He didn't do anything. He was just scared to death of it. Now he walks around wearing Freddy's glove. Yeah. So he learns that these things are benign. Yeah, Kruger Freddy. Krugy Freddy.
Yep. That's what he calls them.
That's what he calls them.
And that's what it is.
And that's what it is. If you try to correct him, no, it's Krugy Freddy. Okay. Krugy Freddy it is. Yeah, so you teach them that these things, it's just a movie. And you find yourself telling young ones that, be it your child, sibling, grandchildren, whoever, it's just a movie. It's just make believe. Because Zane, our grandson, would take an ass, is Michael Myers going to get me this and that? No, it's just fake. It's just the guy wearing a mask, and you keep drilling that into their head, and then they're just going to start believing that, this is fake. There are bad people out there, but this is a movie. This is fake. Kelly said Teek's whole room would scare most adults. Horror, animatronics, Halloween decor, and toys everywhere. Thankfully, I ain't scared. Yeah, because getting scared, is fun. It shouldn't be traumatizing.
Right.
It should be fun. That's why, we go to haunted houses or we watch scary movies, that adrenaline rush, that putting yourself into a character's position in a movie, being chased by a killer, but yet knowing you're safe at home, it's something that needs to be, taught to, children, especially if you watch a lot of horror movies like us. They're bound to see one or two of them. Shorty animatronics. My 2-year-old was scared of his Shorty animatronics at first. I started making her punch him when she would walk in Teek's room. Now she laughs when she sees him. The world today is scarier than any movie. Just going to school is terrifying these days. Yeah, especially if you got lunch guy wiping his butt with your bread. Butt bread.
Giovanni,
yeah. Ingus was the other guy who punched the haunted house owner. All right. Well, that brings us about to our hour. I hope we made you laugh a little bit. I want to thank everyone for joining. Had a little bit bigger crowd today.
Yeah, there's 5 on Facebook.
Yeah, we got into some double digits, but I appreciate it. Listen to our rambling. We just like to have a good time. Tonight, join myself and Mr. Rick Danford, aka Rotting Ricky D, for the Indie Horror Junkie podcast. We're going to be talking with Michael Joy, who is a owner and CEO of Marketing Macabre. Zeroes in on pretty much anything, products. He does marketing for you, puts you out there. Podcasts, he markets those. Just everything, productions, films, artwork, anything horror, he takes and do. I hope I can talk better. 8 p.m. Eastern tonight is the time. We will be over on the Indie Horror Junkie YouTube channel. There's some links straight down there at the bottom. You can check out all of our past episodes, indiehorrorjunkie.com. And speaking of indie horror, we have we got a project, and when I say we, because I am involved in this project, be my first acting gig. Wouldn't you love to see me on the big screen, Jody?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? And that is Helvira's Haunted Asylum of Horror. And they're live over there on Indiegogo. I am playing Dave the Stoner, which seems to be appropriate. This is going to be a very, very fun movie. Morgan Wellborn, director of this here project, his first movie and first feature. Did a short, Helvira on the Run. I did a voiceover for that one, and that led to me being asked to play Dave the Stoner. Why am I talking to myself?
I was talking to Kelly.
Oh. And yes, over there, if you want to know a little brief, what this is all about, Helvira is a succubus that escapes hell to fulfill her lifelong dream of becoming a horror hostess. She is infatuated with Elvira, but she comes from hell, so she's Helvira. And if this gets made, the first movie that she will host, fulfilling her dream of being a horror hostess, Elvira, played by Savette Holder, will be Night of the Living Dead. So check it out on Indiegogo. We're getting very, very close to our start filming goal. Throughout the campaigns Morgan's been running. If this one don't work, you bet your sweet ass there's going to be another one. Yeah, check that out. You're playing in the chat. What do you? I don't even know what you're saying there.
Kelly told me to. Kelly told me to check out Teek's Turkey on Facebook because she knows I like killer clowns. And I meant to put I will, but my name flips, so it says I William Askins.
I, William Askins, do solemnly swear.
Kelly said laugh because I said laugh my ass off, hand slipped. I meant to say I will. She said laugh my ass off, love it. I was so fucking confused.
Well, if that's not a proper ending to the show. All right. You guys have a great Wednesday.
Bye.
It is hump day. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah,